Assalamualaikum and a very good day. I plead to our hydraulics lecturer, Dr. Norasman Osman, and also Puan Shairul Rohaizawati Samad. My name is Muhammad Afiq Raduan, and today our Group 1B from Section 01 will be presenting about our project assignment. So we have 3 members in our group. First is myself, Muhammad Afiq bin Muhammad Raduan. Next is BADRUL Amin bin AZHAR. And lastly is ARIF HAZIQ bin KAMARUL BAHRIN. Okay, next. For the introduction, so there is 5 categories in pump principle. Firstly is the working principles. It increases the pressure of the fluid to provide the driving force required for the flow. Next is the operation. Pumps are used to move liquids using forces such as air. For the function, pumps are different energy sources to rotate the compressor and exclude air force. For the types, generally, pumps are categorized into 2 types, namely positive displacement and also centrifugal. And lastly, for the application, the uses of pumps includes both companies and sectors such as water treatment plants, car washes, paper mills, and others. Next. So for our assignment, we have chosen the centrifugal pump. A centrifugal pump is a mechanical system designed to shift a fluid from one or more powered rotors called impellers through the transfer of rotational energy. The fluid reaches the rapidly revolving impeller along its axis and is thrown out through the vane tips of the impeller by centrifugal force along its circumference. Okay, next. So why we choose centrifugal pump? So we have compared the property between the centrifugal and also the positive displacement. For the effective viscosity range, we found out that the centrifugal decreases with increasing viscosity while the positive displacement increases with increasing viscosity. For the pressure tolerance, efficiency decreases at both higher and lower pressures at centrifugal, while positive displacement shows efficiency increases with increasing pressure. For the priming, centrifugal required priming and not required for positive displacement. And flow at constant pressure, centrifugal shows constant flow and pulsing for positive displacement. And lastly, for the shearing, separation of emulsion slurries, biological fluids, foodstuffs, high speed damages shear sensitive mediums for centrifugals, while low internal velocity ideal for pumping shear sensitive fluids for positive displacement. So for second concept and theory, I will like to ask my friend Badrul Amin to continue.
Thank you, Mama Afiq. So my name is Badrul Amin bin Azhar, and I will continue about the second point, which is concept and theory of the centrifugal pump. Okay, for the characteristic of centrifugal pump, we got 4 elements, which is the head, the power, the efficiency, and the net positive suction head (NPSH). For the head, the height that the water reaches is the head. Head measure the height of a liquid column which the pump could create, resulting from the kinetic energy the centrifugal pumps give to the liquid. Next, the power. A centrifugal pump converts driver energy to kinetic energy in a liquid by accelerating the fluid to the outer rim of the impeller. Next, the third point is the efficiency. The efficiency is head performance curve that contribute to the efficiency of centrifugal pumps. The momentum produces an increase in pressure or a flow at the pump outlets. And the lastly is NPSH, net positive suction head, is a measure of the pressure experienced by a fluid on the suction side of a centrifugal pump. NPSH is a system properly calculated from the suction system configuration, and it is essentially the suction side pressure less the vapor pressure of the pump float at the point. Next, my explanation is on step of how centrifugal pumps working principles in theory. So let us understand in detail how a of how a centrifugal pump works. Centrifugal pumps are used to induce flow or raise a liquid from a low level to a high level. These pumps work on a very simple mechanism. A centrifugal pump converts rotational energy, often from a motor to energy in a moving fluid. So for the first step is in a centrifugal pump, fluid enters into the casing, falls on the impeller blades at the eye of the impeller. Next, the centrifugal pump is wheeled tangentially and radially outwards until it leaves the impeller into the diffuser part of the casing. While passing through the impeller, the fluid is gaining both velocity and pressure. Velocity energy is imparted to the liquid by means of the centrifugal force produced by rotation of the impeller, and the liquid is radially pushed out towards the impeller periphery. And the last step is the velocity energy of liquid is converted to pressure energy by directing it to an expanding volume design in a volume-type centrifugal pump or diffusers in a turbine pump. Next, I will pass the presentation to my friends Arif Haziq.
Assalamualaikum. I am HAZIQ bin KAMARUL BAHRIN, and I will continue present about the type of pump and its function. Next. The first one is the cannon motor pump. The cannon motor pump is an integral compact unit without shaft seal. This type of pump combines the rotating part of the pump hydraulic with the rotating part of the motor as a common shaft. The function of cannon motor pump is stored in the air gap enclosing the liquid in the rotor chamber. The pump liquid circulate through the rotor chamber, cool the engine and lubricate the slide bearing that support the rotor. The chamber casing form a sealless enclosed which enclose the liquid without any dynamic sealing. The second pump is chopper pump. A chopper pump is a centrifugal pump which is equipped with a cutting system to facilitate chopping of solids that are present in the pump liquid. The main advantage of this type of pump is that it prevents clogging of the pump itself and of the adjacent piping, as all the solid and stringy material are macerated by chopping system. Next. The third type of centrifugal pump is a circular pump or circulating pump. Is a specific type of pump used to circulate gas, liquid or slurries in a closed circuit. They are commonly found circulating water in a hydraulic heating or cooling system because they only circulate liquid within a closed circuit. They only need to overcome the friction of piping system. The last type of pump is trash pump. Trash pumps are designed to pump large amounts of water that contain hard and soft solids such as mud, leaf, twig, sand, and sludge and avoid flooding. It also sucks the pollution in dirty water, isolates them, and ejects the filtered water from the other end. Most devices are portable. Heavy-duty centrifugal pumps that feature deeper impeller vanes and larger discharge opening than other pumps. Trash pumps, which are capable of processing material with suspended particles that would clog other centrifugal pumps, can move hundreds or even thousands of gallons per minute. Next. So that's all from us. Thank you.